I haven't laughed this much in a rom-com in years. Hi guys, this is Farhad and welcome back to my channel Popcorn Reviews. The film that we are going to be discussing today is the Malayalam film Premalu, which is running in a theater near you. And it's in the rom-com genre and something that I personally enjoy, although it doesn't really break any barriers or it doesn't really break any boundaries. It is a harmless kind of a genre that is always meant to stay. Of late, there haven't been many films in the rom com genre, even in the Hindi belt from where I am in. And which is why every time there's a new rom com, there's a sense of, refreshing sense that is there while watching the film. However, my expectations in the genre are low because there's only so much that you can do. The best thing that you can do is present the rom-com in a relatable manner, and that is something that would eventually lead to the victory of the film. That said, how does Premalu fare? Let's find out. But if you're new to the channel, please smash that subscribe button, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I said it again. Okay. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, share this video with your friends and family, and comment on what did you make of the film Premalu. And here is my review. So coming to the story and screenplay, Premalu is essentially a story of a protagonist who is always finds himself on the wrong side of love. He's never really found love until he stumbles upon another girl. Will love blossom between the two? That is the simple one liner that I can say that is there. The story is nothing new, it's not something that you haven't watched earlier, but it is the treatment here that is an absolute winner. There are affable characters that are there. There is a relatability quotient that almost instantly puts a smile on your face, and the sequences that are there are ultimately hilarious. It's absolutely bonkers with the rom-com genre that is there, which all of which lead to a winner of a product, absolute winner of a product. I laughed a lot in this rom-com, and thanks to the writing that was there. The screenplay, which is standing at about 150 minutes, is engaging. It is hilarious, and you also somewhere invest in the characters, which was an absolute bonus. Now, one thing that the writers did absolutely spot on here is to set the tale in Hyderabad. So you're taking a bunch of Malayali characters that are there, but you're not setting the drama in the zone that is more comforting to them. You're taking them in an alien place and unfolding the drama there. So that instantly creates a new layer, new dynamic in the drama, and that was absolutely spot on. Here, the city of Hyderabad is wonderfully well captured. It gave me a lot of vibe and urge to visit the city. I think it was a good advertisement of the city, where the city played a character in the film as well. So, as a part of the little world building, you are introduced to the protagonist who is on the wrong side of love. The girl that he likes never likes him back. He's often rejected, and he almost wishes to, migrate to the UK for work, basically. On a parallel track, you are introduced to another girl that is there whose newly found job is in the IT sector in Hyderabad. Now, fate brings them two together along with other factors that are around them, including a very, so to say, clinging colleague of the girl. So, will love blossom between the two characters is what forms the rest of the story. The proceedings are hilarious. At no point did I feel that the drama was getting heavy. It was hilarious from start to end, and that was quite the tone of the drama that was maintained really well. I feel that was really well maintained right throughout the film. Even the characters were well established, which allowed you to invest time in them, even as their interactions or their banters. You were always with the tone of the drama, with the characters that were there, and that was a big plus. And it led to many hilarious moments as well, and I was really enjoying myself. I was really laughing my lungs out with the proceedings that were there, and I think that was essentially the half of the battle won, because it's a rom-com, a romantic comedy, and the comedy element is spot on. The romance also delivers here. Now, there's a slight dip in the proceedings, I would say, in the second hour, in just in the little post-interval portions when the drama is set out of Hyderabad for a brief period of time. I think that sequence was a little stretched. It could have been a little trimmed down or altogether ignored. It did not. I mean, it did add to the romance genre that was there, but it took away the fun element that was there for a brief period of time. But other than that, the writers find their mojo once again when the drama shifts back to Hyderabad, and that is when the drama again kicks in with all the comedy, with all the banter that is there, with the families being introduced, with the family of the girl being introduced with the guy, and that clinging colleague of hers. I think it was a nice little dynamics that was set, which led to a satisfying and a hilarious final act, which ended on a practical note as well without getting heavy at any point. It wasn't melodramatic or heavy at any given point of time, and that is what it was. Light and frothy, delivered the message, and how. The screenplay was wonderful. One more thing I want to point out as far as the screenplay is concerned is that there were so many events that happened in those 2.5 hours. There were a bunch of events. I mean, it could be more than 50 events. I don't know, just throwing a random number. There were many events that happened in the film, and this overpacked stuff could have easily backfired. It could have led to a downward spiral for the film. But the staging and the execution were absolutely spot on, something that I'll mention in my subsequent section. So, this added to the drama. It was very well controlled as well, the writing as well as the execution. So coming to the technical aspects, the dialogues, the music and the direction, the dialogues are outright funny. I mean, I was watching it with English subtitles, but still I found them funny simply because the tone of the way they were delivering the dialogues, or even the dialogues that were there, it was easily communicable to me. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. I don't know how well it would translate for some of the others, but I absolutely did not find a problem. A little problem that I had earlier felt in the film Romancham, because that was a horror comedy. It was getting a little lost in translation. That was not the case here with Premalu. Now, coming to the music, I think the music was melodious and it blends perfectly with the tone of the drama. The BGM also is expertly complementing the drama at various places and elevating the drama as well. Cinematography and the production design are excellent, capturing the vibrancy of the city very well. The editing is crisp and sharp, barring that little portion in the post-interval sequence, which is okay, it's possible, but otherwise the editing is also very good. Director Girish AD, I think he's done a spectacular job. I cannot emphasize much because of the way he's controlled the proceedings. It could so easily have gone spiraling downwards. You know, there have been so many coming of age stories that were there in 2023 from the Malayalam film industry that did not really land well. They had good concepts on paper, but it was kind of getting a little convoluted along the way. That was not the case here. It was hilarious from start to end. Multiple events were there, but very well controlled. And if it was controlled, it was a victory of the director, I would say. I think he's done a stupendous job. And whatever accolades come his way, I think it is less than what he's achieved. I think he's achieved something magnificent here with this simple rom-com, but because of the series of sequences that were there. Very well done. Coming to the performances, I feel the performances are excellent as well. All of them do a good job. You know, Akhila does a good job. Sandeep does a good job as well. Sangeet, sorry, does a good job as well. Shyam Mohan, I think he was hilarious. It was a character that required him to, be a little undertone with his comedy. The comedy was slightly off for his character. And I think he understood the genre, he understood the comic timing and the genre really well to execute that. And the JK, just kidding part, I think it was outstanding. I was really having a ball watching him here. It was a nemesis, but a very funny kind of a light kind of a nemesis that was there. Wonderfully well portrayed. Really highly enjoyed his character as well. I also liked Mamitha Baiju. I think she looks rather charming on screen with a disarming smile, and she has a good personality, a good screen presence also. She does a very good job here. Even Naslen, I think Naslen has such innocent eyes that it's like impossible not to like his character or like his personality on screen. Even when he was doing a character slightly negative, with negative shades in the film Kurti, which is on Amazon Prime, highly recommended as Prithvi, as whose brother was he? I don't remember, but he was one of the brothers that was, I think, Shobin's brother, and I think he did a good job in that. Here again, I think he's excellent here. His comic timing is outstanding. He did a wonderful job here, and his eyes, as I said, reek of innocence, and that is something that totally connects you as a viewer. Even Matthew Thomas in a cameo, I think, was excellent. I think he was hilarious to the core. I thoroughly enjoyed that character. I think that character deserves a spin-off of his own. I feel if you're watching any of the makers, you could think of a spin-off series for him. It was a wonderful, wonderful character that had a limited screen time, but I think he made a good impact. Small role, big impact. So overall, I think Premala is a hilarious rom-com. Absolute had a blast. There were relatable undertones to the drama and incredibly honest performances that absolutely take steal your heart, and it makes for a wonderful, wonderful viewing. If you're, it's still running in a theater near you, so please make a trip and watch the film. Support the cinema, which is good, and it will always deliver you back with reaped rewards, I would say. So always support cinema if you can. If you can afford it, support and go to a theater and watch it. OTT is fine, but really, if you really want to support cinema, then this is the way to do it, as Mr. Tomino Thomas had said. So if you're liking this video, please smash that like button, please subscribe to the channel, press that bell icon, share this video with your friends and family. Also comment on what did you make of the film Premala, which is running in a theater near you. If you'd like to read my full review of Premala on my site, Popcorn Reviews with a double S, the link of which is in the description box below. Do visit that as well. Also follow me on different social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Letterboxd. All information is in the description box. I do not end up making a video on everything that I watch, but I do write a lot. All information is present on my site, Popcorn Reviews, and on my social media handles. And thank you so much for the love that you've poured on my review of Brahma Yugam, or should I say Brahma Yugam. My pronunciation, I think, was pointed out in some of the comments. It's Brahma Yugam. So thank you so much for that as well. It will help me in the year-end video. Also, I'll see you again soon with another video. Thank you so much for your love and support, and please take care of yourselves and shower love with each other and on my videos too. Thank you so much.